There are days when you wake up and feel like the world has forgotten you. Days when it feels like no one understands what you are going through, like no one cares about your silent struggles. Days when the weight on your chest feels heavier than your dreams. Days when you wonder if anyone would notice if you simply disappeared. But I want you to hear me today. You are not alone. Even in this darkness, even in this silence, even in this emptiness, you are not alone. I know it feels like the world has moved on without you. I know it feels like everyone else has it figured out, while you're still stuck in the same battles that you thought would end by now. I know it feels like your prayers are hitting the ceiling and returning unanswered. I know it feels like you are fighting a war no one sees, crying tears no one wipes, carrying burdens no one helps you lift. But listen to me. You are not alone. Every person you see smiling has their own silent tears. Every strong person you admire has felt weak and broken too. Every confident person you see has had nights when they doubted if they could survive another day. Every successful person you watch today has gone through moments when they wanted to quit, moments when they felt unseen and unworthy. You are not the only one. The pain you feel right now may feel like it is yours alone to carry, but somewhere in this world, someone else is feeling that same pain right now. Someone else is praying for the same healing. Someone else is fighting the same demons in their mind. Someone else is holding on with trembling hands, hoping that tomorrow will bring some light. You are not alone. You were never created to walk this life alone. Even if everyone leaves, God remains. Even if no one answers your calls, you can speak to Him in silence. Even if no one understands your pain, He does. Even if no one believes in your dreams, He planted them in your heart for a reason. Even if no one claps for your victories, the heavens see your efforts. Even if no one wipes your tears, He counts every single one of them. Even if no one stands with you in your battles, He stands before you, behind you, beside you, within you. You are not alone. I want you to understand this deeply today. Your pain is not your identity. Your loneliness is not your destiny. Your brokenness is not your definition. You are a warrior fighting silent battles and still choosing to rise every morning. You are a survivor carrying invisible scars, but still choosing to smile at others. You are a builder creating dreams no one else can see. You are a healer loving others, even when you feel unloved yourself. You are powerful beyond your imagination, even on days when you feel small and unseen. Because the strongest souls are not those who shout the loudest. The strongest souls are those who cry in silence, fight in darkness, and rise without applause. Do not believe the lies your mind tells you when you are tired. Your mind will say no one cares about you. Your mind will say you are unworthy of love, of peace, of freedom, of happiness. Your mind will say there is no way out of this darkness, but your mind is wrong. You have survived everything life has thrown at you so far. You are still here, breathing, hoping, fighting, praying, believing, even if it's just a small flicker of belief. That means your purpose is not done. That means your story is not over. That means your chapter is not finished. You are not alone, because every person who has ever felt pain, doubt, fear, and loneliness stands with you in silent solidarity. And God stands with you in unbreakable strength. Breathe right now. Feel the air entering your lungs. That is proof. You are still needed here. Feel your heart beating. That is proof your purpose is not yet finished. Feel your tears falling. That is proof you can still feel deeply, love deeply, care deeply. All of that is strength, not weakness. All of that is power, not failure. All of that is life reminding you that even in the darkest nights, the stars are still shining, even if you cannot see them through the clouds. You are not alone. Today, I want you to carry this truth with you. Whisper it to yourself when your chest feels heavy. Repeat it to yourself when your thoughts become cruel. Write it down when your hope starts to fade. You are not alone. You were never alone. You will never be alone. Because somewhere in this world, someone is praying for you without knowing your name. Somewhere in this world, someone is fighting the same silent battles. Somewhere in this world, someone is walking the same lonely roads. And above this world, God is watching you, loving you, guiding you, carrying you through storms you don't even see coming. You are not alone. I know there are nights when you lie awake staring at the ceiling, wondering why you feel so empty inside. Nights when your pillow is soaked with tears you never planned to cry. Nights when memories you try so hard to forget come flooding back like waves, crashing against a fragile shore. Nights when you feel like no one in this world could possibly understand the chaos inside your mind. But let me tell you today, in this very moment, that you are not alone. You may feel isolated, but there are countless souls across this earth feeling exactly what you are feeling right now. Souls who lie, awake wondering if life will ever get better. Souls who question their worth because of the mistakes of their past. Souls who wish they could silence the voices in their heads that keep telling them they will never be enough. You are not alone in your battles. You are not alone in your doubts. You are not alone in your pain. Everyone you admire, everyone you think is strong, everyone you look up to has walked through moments when they felt shattered beyond repair. Moments when they felt like giving up was easier than standing up again. But what makes them strong is not that they never fell, it is that they chose to rise again and again, even when their hearts felt heavy and their souls felt empty. And you have that same power within you. I know your heart is tired of trying, tired of believing, tired of hoping, tired of holding on to promises that seem so far away, tired of showing up for everyone while feeling invisible yourself, tired of fighting battles in your mind that no one sees. But listen to me, it is okay to be tired. It is okay to feel weak. It is okay to feel broken. You do not always have to be strong. You do not always have to have it all together. You do not always have to wear a smile when your soul is screaming for relief. You are human. You are allowed to feel. You are allowed to fall apart. You are allowed to rest. But do not give up, because one day, all this pain will make sense. One day, you will understand why you had to walk through this darkness. One day, you will see how your tears watered the seeds of your greatest growth. See, loneliness has a way of teaching us things that nothing else can. When the noise of the world fades, when the laughter disappears, when the crowds walk away, and you are left with nothing but your thoughts and your heartbeat, you meet yourself in ways you never did before. You realize your strength. You discover your truth. You find the voice within that is quieted by external distractions. You learn to stand alone. You learn to carry your own burdens. You learn to wipe your own tears. And when you rise from that loneliness, you rise unbreakable. Because now you know that even if everyone leaves, you will still stand. Even if no one claps, you will still achieve. Even if no one believes, you will still rise. Even if no one loves you the way you wish to be loved, you will still love yourself enough to keep going. Let me tell you something you need to hear today. You are not hard to love. You are not too broken to be fixed. You are not too weak to win your battles. You are not too far gone to return to your purpose. You are not unworthy of happiness, peace, and love. You are simply growing. You are simply being refined by this pain, by this silence, by this loneliness. And though it hurts now, though it feels unbearable at times, it is building within you a strength that no easy day could ever build. It is shaping you into someone who will one day stand on mountaintops and speak life into others who feel like giving up. It is creating within you a depth that will connect you to the deepest parts of the human soul. It is giving you wisdom that books cannot teach. It is building in you a faith that will remain unshaken when the storms of life come again. Not so today. When you feel like no one sees you, remember that God sees you. Today, when you feel like no one hears your cries, remember that He hears every silent tear. Today, when you feel like no one cares if you exist, remember that He created you with intention, on purpose, for a reason. You are not an accident. Your life is not a mistake. Your pain is not wasted. Your tears are not unseen. You are not alone. You never were, and you never will be. Breathe again. Wipe your tears. Stand up slowly. Look around you. The world is still, turning. The sun still rises for you. The air still fills your lungs. Your heart still beats with purpose. Life is not over. Your story is not finished. This is simply a chapter, not the conclusion. And when you turn the page, you will see that what felt like the end was only a new beginning, waiting to unfold in its perfect time. I know some days it feels like nothing you do is enough. You give your best, but still feel unappreciated. You show up for everyone, but feel invisible. You pour your love into people who only take and never give back. You sacrifice your dreams to support others, but when you need help, no one is there. And in those moments, when you sit alone in silence, you wonder if life is meant to be this way forever. You wonder if anyone will ever see the pain behind your smile, the exhaustion behind your strength, the battles behind your victories. But I want you to remember this truth today. Your worth does not decrease because others fail to see it. Your value does not diminish because others ignore it. Your purpose does not disappear because others walk away from you. You are not alone. You see, life has a way of stripping away everything that is temporary to reveal to you what is eternal. The friendships you thought would last forever sometimes fade away to teach you that your happiness cannot depend on anyone else. The love you thought would complete you sometimes ends to teach you that you were never incomplete. The approval you thought you needed sometimes never comes to teach you that your validation comes from within, not from the applause of others. These lessons are painful. They break you open. They humble you. They make you cry until your soul feels empty. But they also build you. They create within you a peace that does not depend on external circumstances. They create a confidence that is rooted in who you are, not what you have. They create a strength that cannot be shaken by rejection, betrayal, or abandonment, because you learn to stand alone. And when you learn to stand alone, no one can ever control you again. Today I want you to remember that even when no one checks on you, you are still worthy of care. Even when no one believes in you, you are still capable of achieving greatness. Even when no one loves you the way you wish to be loved, you are still deserving of love. Even when no one understands your dreams, they are still valid. Even when no one supports you, your purpose remains unchanged. You are not alone because the Creator who placed those dreams in your heart still walks beside you every step of the way. The pain you feel today, the loneliness that weighs down your chest, the tears that stain your pillow, all of them are creating a version of you that is unstoppable. Because the greatest strength is built in silence. The greatest warriors are trained in darkness. The greatest leaders are forged through rejection, betrayal, and abandonment. These experiences do not break you, they reveal you. They strip away the parts of you that depend on others to feel whole, so that you can rise into your true self, powerful, disciplined, focused, unbreakable. You may feel like you are behind in life, like everyone else is ahead of you, achieving their dreams while you are still fighting battles within yourself. But remember, you are not in a race with anyone else. Your journey is yours alone. Your timing is perfect for your purpose. You are not late. You are not behind. You are being prepared for something that requires this exact path, this exact pain, this exact season of loneliness to build within you what is necessary for your destiny. So do not rush the process. Do not compare your journey to theirs. Do not think their highlights define their true lives. Everyone is fighting silent battles. Everyone is carrying unseen scars. Everyone is praying silent prayers for healing, for peace, for strength. You are not alone. And on the days when you feel tired, when your body aches from exhaustion, when your mind feels like it is drowning in thoughts you cannot escape, when your soul feels empty, I want you to remember this. You are still here. You are still breathing. You are still fighting. You are still standing. That is not weakness. That is not failure. That is strength. That is resilience. That is warrior spirit. That is faith. You are stronger than you realize. You are braver than you feel. You are more powerful than your mind wants you to believe. Because the very fact that you are still here listening to these words means you have not given up. And as long as you keep getting back up, no failure can define you. No darkness can destroy you. No loneliness can consume you. Because you carry within you a light that no darkness can ever extinguish. I know you are tired of being strong all the time. You are tired of holding yourself together while everything around you feels like it is falling apart. You are tired of pretending you are okay when your heart feels like it is breaking into 1,000 pieces. You are tired of telling yourself to keep going when all you want is to rest from the battles that never end. But listen to me today. It is okay to rest, but it is not okay to give up. It is okay to pause, but it is not okay to quit. You have come too far to turn back now. You have endured too much pain to let it be for nothing. You have fought too many silent battles to let them defeat you now. You are not alone. Every tear you cried in silence was seen. Every prayer you whispered in the darkness was heard. Every sacrifice you made when no one was watching was recorded. Nothing you do is in vain. Nothing you suffer is wasted. Everything is shaping you, building you, preparing you for a life far greater than what you are experiencing now. But you must keep walking, even when the path is dark and you cannot see the destination. Keep walking, even when the weight on your shoulders feels too heavy to carry. Keep walking, even when your legs feel weak and your heart feels numb. Keep walking, because the pain you feel today will be your strength tomorrow. You see, there is a strength within you that you have not even touched yet. There is a power within you that is sleeping, waiting for the right moment to awaken. There is a version of you so disciplined, so focused, so confident, so unstoppable, that your current self cannot even imagine it. But that version of you is built in these silent days. That version of you is forged in this darkness. That version of you is created through these tears, these prayers, these lonely nights. The pain you feel today is building within you a resilience that will carry you through any storm in the future. The pain you feel today is shaping within you a compassion that will touch and heal countless lives. The pain you feel today is breaking down the parts of you that were never meant to stay, so that your true self can rise. Do not despise this season of loneliness. Do not despise this season of tears. Do not despise this season of feeling unseen, because these seasons are sacred. These seasons are where your soul grows in silence. These seasons are where your faith is refined in fire. These seasons are where your confidence is built not on external validation, but on internal truth. These seasons are where your mindset is trained to remain unshaken no matter what the world throws at you. One day, when you stand in the light of your answered prayers, you will look back at these dark days with gratitude, because you will realize that without them, You would not have become who you are created to be. You are not alone in your pain. You are not alone in your tears. You are not alone in your dreams that feel too big for your reality. Every successful person you admire today walked through seasons when they felt completely alone. Seasons when no one believed in them. Seasons when everyone told them to quit, to be realistic, to settle for an average life. But they chose to keep going. They chose to trust the silent voice within that told them there was more for their life. They chose to believe that their pain had a purpose, that their loneliness was building strength, that their tears were watering the seeds of their future. And that is what you must do today. I know your heart is tired. I know your soul feels heavy. I know your mind is overwhelmed. But take a deep breath right now and remind yourself, you are not alone. There is a God who sees you, who loves you, who is walking this path with you even when you cannot feel Him. There are people in this world who will one day cross your path and thank you for not giving up today. There is a future version of you, waiting, praying, hoping that you keep going, because they know that everything you are enduring right now is building the foundation for the life they are living. You are not alone. You never were, and you never will be. I know you wake up some mornings and feel like the weight of life is too heavy to carry. The alarm rings, and instead of feeling hope, you feel dread. You feel tired even after sleep. You feel empty even when you're surrounded by people. You smile at others while fighting tears that sit heavy behind your eyes. You go through the motions, doing what you need to do, but inside you wonder when you will feel alive again. You wonder if this numbness will ever leave. You wonder if there will ever be a day when you wake up feeling excited about life again. And in those moments, it is easy to believe that no one understands, that no one sees how hard it is for you just to exist, that no one notices the battles you are fighting in silence. But let me tell you today with absolute certainty, you are not alone. There are thousands of people waking up right now feeling the same way you feel. People who appear strong but are crumbling inside. People who appear happy but are holding back tears. People who look confident but are battling crippling insecurities within themselves. You are not alone in feeling this way. You are not broken. You are not failing at life. You are simply human. And right now, your soul is tired because it has been carrying burdens alone for too long. Right now, your heart is aching because it longs for a peace that this world cannot give. Right now, your mind is exhausted because it has been trying to fix everything it was never meant to carry alone. I want you to know something powerful today. You do not have to have it all together to be worthy of love. You do not have to be strong every day to be respected. You do not have to smile every day to be accepted. You do not have to hide your pain to be worthy of belonging. You are allowed to be honest. You are allowed to say, I am not okay today. You are allowed to admit that you need help. You are allowed to rest. You are allowed to pause. Because your worth is not defined by your productivity. Your value is not measured by how strong you can pretend to be. Your identity is not tied to how much pain you can endure without breaking. You are human, and it is okay to be human. But I also want you to know this. Even though it is okay to rest, it is not okay to give up. Even though it is okay to feel weak, it is not okay to surrender to that weakness forever. Even though it is okay to pause, it is not okay to stop walking completely. Because there is a future waiting for you that is worth every tear you are crying today. There is a purpose waiting for you that will make sense of every pain you are feeling today. There is a version of you waiting to be born from these silent battles that will be so powerful, so strong, so peaceful, so unbreakable, that you will look back at these dark days with gratitude instead of regret. So take this moment to breathe. Place your hand on your chest and feel your heart beating. That is proof that life is not done with you yet. That is proof that God still has plans for you. That is proof that there is still hope for you. That is proof that your purpose is bigger than your pain. I know it feels like the darkness will never end, but every night ends with dawn. I know it feels like the pain will never go away, but every wound heals with time and care. I know it feels like the loneliness will consume you, but you will find people who will love you deeply, purely. I know it feels like giving up is easier, but your story deserves an ending that is written by your strength, not by your surrender. You are not alone. Even if no one calls you today, you are not alone. Even if no one checks on you today, you are not alone. Even if no one notices your tears today, you are not alone. God sees you. Your future self is praying for you to keep going. And I am speaking to you right now with love and truth. Do not give up. Your life matters. Your pain has purpose. Your tears are not wasted. Your loneliness will not last forever. You are not alone. You never were, and you never will be. Sometimes you sit in silence and wonder why life has to be so hard. You think about all the pain you've been through, all the times people left without explanation, all the times you gave your heart to someone who only broke it, all the times you believed in people who betrayed your trust, all the times you tried your best but still failed. And in those quiet moments, you begin to believe that maybe life was never meant to be beautiful for you. Maybe happiness is for others, not for you. Maybe you are destined to feel this emptiness forever. Maybe love, peace, success, and joy are just dreams you will never touch. But listen to me carefully today. That voice in your mind is lying to you. That voice is born from pain, not from truth. That voice is born from your wounds, not from your worth. That voice is born from fear, not from your faith. Because the truth is this: your life has purpose far beyond what you can see right now. Your existence is not an accident. You did not come this far just to live in misery. You did not survive every battle just to live in regret. You did not endure all those sleepless nights just to watch your dreams fade away. You are here because there is a purpose for your life. You are here because there are lives you are meant to touch, people you are meant to inspire, love you are meant to give, and dreams you are meant to build. I know the pain feels heavy right now. I know the loneliness feels suffocating. I know the doubts feel louder than your dreams. I know your heart feels like it is breaking into pieces too small to gather again. But this is not where your story ends. This is not the final chapter. This is not the full meaning of your life. This is just a page, a season, a moment in time. And moments pass. Seasons change. Pages turn. Just because you feel broken now does not mean you will remain broken forever. Just because you feel lost now does not mean you will never find your way. Just because you feel alone now does not mean you will never be loved deeply. Just because you feel tired now does not mean you will never feel alive again. You see, pain is a teacher. It teaches you what comfort never could. It teaches you to appreciate peace when it comes. It teaches you to value love when you find it. It teaches you to recognize truth when it speaks. It teaches you to become your own source of strength instead of relying on others to save you. And loneliness, it is not your enemy either. Loneliness is where you meet your truest self. It is where you hear the silent voice of God guiding you. It is where your mind quietens and your soul awakens. It is where you realize that your worth has never depended on who stays or leaves. It is where you build a foundation so strong within yourself that no rejection can break you, no betrayal can destroy you, and no abandonment can cripple you again. I know you want answers right now. You want to know why this is happening to you. You want to know when the pain will end. You want to know when your dreams will come true. But sometimes, Life does not give you answers in the darkness. Sometimes life only gives you faith. Faith to keep walking even when you cannot see the road ahead. Faith to keep hoping even when there is no visible reason to hope. Faith to keep believing that everything you are enduring is building something within you that nothing else could build. And that faith, it is stronger than answers. Because answers can disappear when circumstances change. But faith remains unshaken, even in the deepest storms. So take a deep breath right now. Feel your chest rise and fall. That is life within you. That is purpose within you. That is proof that there is still hope for you. Wipe your tears. You do not have to be strong every moment. But promise yourself this. No matter how tired you feel, you will not give up. No matter how lonely you feel, you will not give up. No matter how hopeless it feels, you will not give up. Because your story is not over. Your life is not finished. Your dreams are not dead. You are not alone. There are silent prayers being said for you by people you do not even know. There are angels watching over you, protecting you from battles you never even saw coming. There is a God who sees every tear, hears every prayer, feels every pain, and stands beside you even when you feel abandoned. And there is a future version of you waiting, stronger, wiser, calmer, more confident, more peaceful, more loving, more powerful, whispering back to you across time, saying, keep going. It is worth it. You are not alone. You never were, and you never will be. And now, as you sit here listening to these words, I want you to close your eyes for a moment and feel the truth sinking into your soul. Feel your breath, feel your heartbeat, feel the life flowing through you right now. Because this is not the end, this is not your finish line. This is not where your story fades into nothingness. This is simply a chapter, a season, a page turning slowly to reveal what is next. You are not alone. You were never alone, and you will never be alone. The darkness that you see around you now is not here to drown you. It is here to teach you how bright your light can shine. The pain you feel today is not here to break you. It is here to build within you a strength that nothing in this world can destroy. The tears you cry in silence are not a sign of weakness. They are proof that your heart still feels, still cares, still loves, and still hopes. I want you to promise yourself today that no matter what happens, you will keep walking. No matter who leaves, you will keep loving. No matter how many times you fall, you will keep rising. No matter how lonely the road feels, you will keep moving forward. Because one day, you will look back at these nights of tears, and you will thank them for shaping you into someone unbreakable. One day, you will look back at this pain and realize it was the training ground for your greatness. One day, you will look back at the people who left you, at the ones who broke your heart, at the ones who betrayed your trust, and you will smile with peace in your heart, knowing that their rejection redirected you to something far greater. You are not what they said about you. You are not their abandonment. You are not your failures. You are not your fears. You are not your loneliness. You are not your mistakes. You are not your doubts. You are strength wrapped in human skin. You are faith walking on this earth. You are love that keeps giving even when it is not received. You are light that shines even when darkness surrounds you. You are hope that rises even when everything feels hopeless. You are power that stands even when everything tries to break you. Listen to me. Life is not easy. No journey worth walking is easy. No dream worth building is easy. No destiny worth fulfilling is easy. But easy never builds greatness. Easy never creates warriors. Easy never produces unstoppable souls. Your struggles are not punishments. They are preparations. Your tears are not wasted. They are watering seeds that will bloom in their season. Your pain is not meaningless. It is forging within you a purpose that will outlive your fears. So today, stand up slowly. Wipe your tears with dignity. Lift your head high, even if it feels heavy. Take a deep breath and whisper to yourself, I will not give up. I will not surrender to my pain. I will not bow down to my fears. I will not remain broken. I will rise. I will walk. I will build. I will love. I will create. I will overcome. I will become everything I was created to be. Because my story is not over. My dreams are not dead. My purpose is not done. And I am not alone. Never forget this truth. No matter how silent the night feels, dawn always comes. No matter how heavy the darkness feels, light always breaks through. No matter how deep your wounds feel, healing always finds its way. No matter how alone you feel, you are never alone. There is a God who walks with you. There is a purpose guiding you. There is a future calling you. And there is a greatness within you that nothing in this world can ever take away. Your life matters. Your existence has meaning. Your dreams are valid. Your battles have purpose. And your story? It is not done yet. Keep going. You are not alone. You never were, and you never will be.